Because the moment one person pulled out a gun, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, I got a gun. I got a gun."
Oh my God!
I mean, everybody had a gun.
If anybody rolled up in that town, in that area with bad intentions,
You was getting mad.
you was gonna get met with some force, yo. Like, I think in other times we put ourselves at risk.
Yeah.
But once again, we are a small business, so
And it's easy with what we do that we can social distance.
well, I just said nah. I mean, we just posted some stuff up on YouTube. It's very minimum social distancing.
Oh,
going on
yeah.
with stuff that we do. So I'm not gonna cap at all with it.
Well, we can. Well, no, we can't. It's a little harder in those
Some situations just don't call for
Yeah.
it. Like, I'm a cameraman. And I'm recording interviews
Yeah.
and getting in people's faces. So it just is what it is. But with that said, regardless, we're a small business just like your job is a small business. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people's jobs are small businesses that have to figure it out. And we've had to figure it out. Some days we've had to assess the risk, and the risk says, hey, we got to get the money because the business has to do business. You know what I'm saying? Whereas there's been some situations where we assess the risk and, the distance that we had to travel. In fact, we have to travel further for these jobs now because of everything that's going on. So there's definitely, I feel like I can discuss a lot of things that we will discuss from a business standpoint, even though it's not like we're making millions and millions of dollars. But today. But one thing I did want to talk about is, we did have some cool things that we did lately.
I think so.
We had 2 pull-ups, pull-up / studio sessions / T4J interview with Mikey taking flight first a couple of weeks ago. That's up on T4J Radio. He recorded 2 songs during that session. Studio Vibes, I believe one is called, and the other one is called You Know. It has to be called You Know. You know. That's what he kept saying.
I know. I don't remember what it was called. And that's the one that we were really vibing to too.
Well, that was the one that they like he did Studio Vibes like
fast.
Yeah, whereas the other one was the majority of the time that we were there. So I liked them both. So it was pretty cool to see to do a pull up on that stage of the creation part.
Yes.
For the artist, and then to do the next pull up with Sunny Way in Clinton. The first one with Mikey taking flight, we was at the Red Room Studios in Fayetteville. And then fast forward to this weekend, we did the behind the scenes for the video shoot for Sunny Way.
Yep.
The name of the song is To Whom It May Concern. For those who don't know.
Maybe you.
And the song, his name is called To Whom It May Concern, for those who don't know.
Y'all already know.
Yeah, To Whom It May Concern. This song is called To Whom It May Concern. So that was pretty dope to show that side of the production, and which is basically the video production of that song. Shout out to the director's crew that did it. Shoot, I'm sitting here making fun, and I don't have his Instagram stuff handy. But you know what? Check out the pull up. I'm sorry.
You're talking about the person who shot the video for Sunny Way?
Yeah.
Lockin Media Group?
No, that was the person that was doing his behind the scenes.
Oh, okay. Was it Bishop?
Bishop, yes.
Yeah.
But I don't
Bishop
have...
TYG?
Yeah, Bishop TYG. And I believe his Instagram is _TYG Studios. Something along those lines. If it's incorrect, we'll make sure it's correct in the description. So shout out to those people. Shout out to Lockin Media Group.
Yep.
I believe she's a director. So Sunny Way had a nice little production.
Yeah, he did. He had several people there working.
And hey, it was a great time. Um, I don't know if it's yeah, it can't be snitching because hell, we recorded it. It's up, but man, there was so many freaking firearms and
Oh
just,
my gosh.
but you know what though? It's weird because we're Northerners, and you got all that firearm, all that firepower, but you also got all that camaraderie there too. You know what I'm saying? Like they were all homies, they were all friends.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it wasn't like that was for if somebody else came violating that.
Everybody had one.
Yeah, if someone else came to disturb the goodness that they got going
Yeah.
on there, then
Oh my gosh, they're in for a rude awakening because the
Oh my
moment
God.
one person pulled out a gun, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, I got a gun, I got a gun."
Oh my God,
I
yo.
mean, everybody had a gun.
If anybody rode up in that town, in that area with bad intentions,
You was getting met.
you was gonna get met with some force, yo. Like, man, like, and I don't even know what we didn't see, you know. That's all, and to a certain extent,
It was big guns and little guns and heavy guns and light guns.
you know, and I've been thinking about it a lot since then. And to a certain extent, it kind of felt a little good, especially in this day and age that we're in right now. Like it felt good to know that I wasn't going to get. I don't know these guys. I don't know that area. I don't know if cats are jacking and things like that. But that at that moment right there, no white guys were going to jump out of any trucks
And grab any of y'all.
and accuse me of stealing something, and I gotta fight him for a shotgun. I just knew that wasn't going to happen. There.
Yeah.
You feel me? I just look
You were
around.
safe from that.
It felt like, yeah, I'm safe from any of that kind of bullshit today. It might be some other bullshit.
Yep.
I could get caught up in something that I that has nothing to do with me. But yeah, that day I was around some people, some good people. At least they were good people that day, and you know, I didn't feel any kind of way about what was taking place. I
didn't fear anything, and you know,
I mean,
I'm usually the palest person in the room a lot of times, and I usually don't ever feel uncomfortable. The people don't make me uncomfortable.
yeah, the people was great.
You know, the guns do make me a little uncomfortable, but that's just because I'm not used to being around guns like that. You know what I mean? The people don't make me uncomfortable at all.
I'm growing. I gotta be honest. I'm growing, and I'm not as I used to be. You know what I'm saying? I just seeing a gun in the room was like having a zombie in the room for me.
Yeah.
Now it's nothing. You can have a gun, you can throw it on. And I think that came from me owning my own and handling it as much as I did. By doing all that, going to the range, firing it outside, just driving it with it in the car, having it on my holster for all that time. I was kind of obsessed with it when we first got it. I think that helped me be comfortable with it. So now you can hand me your gun, and I'm comfortable holding your gun. You can hand me your gun. I can, let me pop out the clip. Oh, look at that. There's bullets. Oh, there's one in the chamber. Like, I already have that in my mind. Oh, I popped the clip out, so I already know that there's one in the chamber. So let me, you know what I'm saying? There's just certain second natures that I've adapted.
Right.
That still don't mean I can't drop a gun and it goes off. Still don't mean I can't forget.
Right, of course.
It just means I'm just comfortable with it. You know what I mean?
I'm quite the opposite. I feel quite the opposite. I was really gung-ho in the beginning when we first got down here because it was just so easy to get a permit. It was so easy to buy. When you go into most stores, you know, which we do not have up north, you cannot get them at Walmart. You cannot get them at the hardware store.
True.
You know, and I was impressed by the fact that I could walk in, I purchase a gun, and I leave with a cute gun in a case. Like, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
You know, and then
you fired it.
I fired it. And man, it scared the crap out of me. And what did we have? What kind of gun? What kind
of
9s? Okay, which from what I understand, it's really not that big of a deal. You know,
pretty standard, basic.
Oh, that it made thinking about having to fire it again made me cry. like a baby. You know, it was quite embarrassing afterwards, I admit. But even now, I still feel like that more so made me not like them anymore, because I can feel the power and I can feel the damage that it can do. And I don't want to be a responsibility of that damage. I don't want to have to use it. Now, I understand, trust me, trust and believe, if if I need it for defense, I will fire it and not cry. But, you know, I'm not going to be as easy to pick it up if I don't have to.
Well, it's kind of also interesting because, see, I have fired pistols before, but I never really knew what the pistol was. It was like, oh, you want to fire this gun? Sure. You know? And back in the day when I had fired them, I always remember it just having so much recoil with whatever I fired, other than when I went to the military and fired the M16. The pistols always just had recoil. In fact, there's been times where
I don't like that,
and I would cut my hand. That's why I always hated like that.
Yeah.
So when we got our own, I was kind of taken back how easy it was for me to fire it. Like, that first time I went to squeeze it, I was expecting to be knocked back. It was like, oh no, pop, 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 pop.
I can
was like, oh shit.
I can feel it vibrate in my hands, and maybe it's because I have sensitive nerves in my hands, but I can feel it vibrate in my hands, and then you see that that little mini explosion just as the bullet comes out. That I was like, nope, can't do it. I can't. It felt so close, you know. I just can't do it. It's not for me. It's not for me. But I'll stick with my bow and arrow. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm all right with that. I'm confident in that.
But yeah,
you know. But yes, I think I didn't feel not safe during while we were working. Not at all. I didn't even think.
Definitely not. I was around cool peoples.
Yeah, I thought they were all cool.
I think I'm looking forward to the video of To Whom It May Concern by Sunny Way.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see how it turns out.
Shot by Bishop TYG. But check out the behind the scenes, the T4J pull up. That's up on YouTube and TMC4JMC.com now. And
get an inside look on your boy Sunny Way.
Your boy Sunny Way in Clinton. And I'm looking forward to going back and doing like a documentary on Clinton. Like, so whomever wants to be the voice of Clinton, thinks they are the voice of Clinton, I have a couple ideas, definitely, of people who I want to speak with. And I will start approaching them. But definitely for any listeners or viewers out there, you know, you're from the area, get at us on Instagram at TMC4JMC. You should see it all over the
screen.
You know,
and probably somewhere in this area, right here.
You know what? It's kind of weird that I can't cover you up. I don't have those powers in the void.
Hey, when that touch, man, I just do the running man.
What up, folks? It's your boy TMC here. Just wanted to give another PSA about budget. You have a budget. I have a budget. Hell, freaking dog catcher has a budget. We all have budgets. Key is working within those things, and sometimes being able to make more out of a little less. And you're just now starting out as an artist. Maybe you have a project in which you don't have a big budget for, or maybe you just want to do some behind the scenes stuff. Well, that's where we come in.
Glock 19, you don't want it, man. Gotta send a little 80 where you want it.
Guys, thanks for watching. And to see more T4J content, please visit TMC4JMC.com.
And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe down below.
That's what's up. Peace.